Today, I'm going to talk about 5 proven sleep tips that are going to allow you to have more youthful, deeper quality sleep, allowing you to fall asleep faster and basically stay asleep longer. I honestly think that sleep is one of the most important, yet most overlooked aspects of having dramatically better health, fitness, and longevity. Now, you might ask why. And this is because sleep is all about healing and growing and repairing the body and mind. Sleep helps optimize all your youth hormones. It also cleanses your body of all that junk that we deal with daily, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Yet, most of us do not get good sleep or good proper sleep. And the people who do sleep a lot, they are not getting deep quality sleep. And most of us are slowly killing ourselves with our poor sleep habits. Again, because the body's not repairing well. It's aging when you're not sleeping well. And I say this all from personal point of view because honestly, as you may have heard in previous videos, I am one of those people who is not a good sleeper. And I never have been, even as a child. And the truth is, I will probably never be a good sleeper. However, I have for sure improved both the quality and the depth of my sleep. And again, today I'm going to reveal and give you the 5 best proven tips that are actually clinically validated and more importantly, work in the real world. All right, the first one is when you get up in the morning, a few minutes later, go outside and take like a 10 to 15 minute walk. Now, the most important aspect of this trick or tip or secret or whatever you want to call it is to get sunlight on your skin and more importantly, through your eyes, all right? Now, I'm not telling you to look directly into the sun, but you want the sun to hit you. Thus, do not wear sunglasses. Looking at the sun or looking ahead and getting the sun through your eyes is very important, but getting it through like a window or a car window or some other variable is definitely not the same. Not enough light comes in. You got to go outside and get real sunlight. Even on a cloudy day, it still works. The only difference is you probably need a little bit longer time, more like 15 minutes outside versus 10 minutes on a nice sunny day. Now, this simple tactic is amazing because it first wakes up your body, it improves dopamine and cortisol levels in the morning, and then get this, it sets your circadian rhythm to produce melatonin, the sleep hormone, in about 16 hours. And the sooner you do it after you wake up in the morning, the better. Basically, this starts the day for you to have better sleep at night. And that's why I listed it first. Another one is exercising daily, but early in the day. Exercising daily is obviously very important for your health, but for sleep as well. However, the earlier in the day you exercise, the better, especially if you're like lifting weights or something strenuous, because that ramps up and overstimulates your nervous system and thus produces, more adrenaline. Your adrenal glands get producing, and thus you have more adrenaline and cortisol levels, a stress hormone, both of which stimulate and wake up your body, which is good, again, to do it in the day. Now, you might take a late night walk. That's fine. That's low stress, but obviously walking throughout the day is good. But anything stressful, do it earlier in the day, lifting weights. And I know this is going to be a hard one for some of you because maybe you can only work out at night. But again, the day earlier you do it, the better. Now, number 3 is going to be really tough for most of you, but basically no stimulants, especially after 2 p.m. All stimulants will wake up your body, both your body and your mind, and will ultimately negatively affect your sleep. If not length, the quality it will. Thus, anything with caffeine is a stimulant. I know people who say they don't feel much on caffeine. It wears off by nighttime, but so many people, I've told them to stop all caffeine eventually, and all of a sudden they're like, oh my God, I'm sleeping much better. I never even thought it affected it. It does. Caffeine is in lots of things. It's in coffee and tea and energy drinks and those pre-workout drinks and so forth. Of course, this also includes stimulants, amphetamine type prescription drugs. A lot of people use them. Those are the ones used for ADHD or narcolepsy, like modafinil or Ritalin and so forth. They all overstimulate the nervous system, overproduce adrenaline, cortisol, and other stress hormones. When stress hormones are up, melatonin, the sleep hormone, will not be released properly at night, and you won't get proper deep quality sleep and no growth hormone and all those other benefits that come with sleep. Now, number 4, as we're getting throughout the day, you want to turn down the lights and temperature. Now, very simple way to slow down the body and to get it to relax is to dim the lights in your home and the electronic devices for about 2 hours before bed. The darker, the better. The fewer blue lights, the better. At night, you want more orange light, like campfires that we did for, thousands of years. During the day, you want more blue light, like the sun. Also, lower the temperature. This includes body temperature and your bedroom. We sleep better when we are colder, a little bit cooler. This is why it's so hard to sleep on a very hot summer night. We've all been there. Now, there's lots of reasons for this. Just know that the darker and cooler is going to help stimulate your body to get it to relax and go to bed and release the proper sleep hormones. Try to go to bed before midnight. And this is very, 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 very hard for me. All right. Going to bed before midnight is just, I always try, but it doesn't seem to work. All right. But it's very important for proper hormone production and deeper quality sleep. Ideally, you'd like to get ready for bed around 9 p.m. and be asleep by 10 p.m. This isn't an ideal world. Unless you are genetically a night owl type of person, like a late person. And yes, some people are, and it gets this genetic thing. But most of us, especially as we get older, do much better going to bed earlier and waking up earlier. In fact, when I go to bed earlier, I tend to sleep more and get better sleep. But it's like the later I go to bed, the earlier I get up, and things are all messed up. Even when I sleep in, it's just not the same. I'm still tired that day. Try one or all of these tactics and do your best to get in a habit of staying consistent with your sleep hygiene and nightly sleep regimen, just as you would do if you have a child, okay? Now, many of us still need a little help at night to fall asleep. We got a lot of emotional stress and all these things, and we can't always follow all these suggestions. I've listed my favorite vitamins and supplements below in the description area that will definitely help guarantee you better sleep because they work with your body to help release the proper sleep hormones. You just take it before bed. Basically, you'll fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer, which is everyone's goal. Give today's tips a try and let me know how they've worked for you. Leave your comments below. Try the vitamins that I suggested below in the description area. Let me know how they've worked for you and how much they've helped. And also comment below on what sleep tricks work best for you, what's worked and what doesn't work.